Have you ever felt frustrated, wondering why all your effort isn't translating into real results? You've done the planning, you've put in the work, but something deeper still holds you back. Not a lack of ambition, not laziness, something more subtle. In this video, I want to suggest a different starting point. Before you craft your next goal or vision, maybe it is time to examine the lens through which you see yourself. Because if the picture you carry inside does not change, neither will your results. The biggest barrier to transformation isn't strategy. It's not skill. It's mindset, and not just surface level mindset like motivation posters. I'm talking about the internal assumptions and stories we pick up over time. Because if the image you hold inside is out of sync with the future you say you want, your thoughts, decisions, and habits can quietly work against you. We have over 40,000 thoughts a day, and most of them aren't new. They're recycled from years of influences, cultural messages, past experiences, fears we've absorbed, and ways of thinking that once protected us, but now keep us small. You carry a picture of yourself, true or false, powerful or limited. And like a blueprint, that image shapes your path. Thoughts lead to decisions, decisions to habits, habits to outcomes, and those outcomes shape the legacy you leave behind. This is why you might feel stuck. Not because you lack effort or vision, but because the inner story hasn't yet caught up to the future you're trying to build. That's the frustration zone. That exhausting gap between the life you're working so hard for and the habits that keep pulling you backward. If you want different results, it might start by looking at things through a different lens. Here are 3 mindset shifts which I found helpful. 1. Your vision versus your current reality. Many of us wrestle with time. Not because time's the enemy, but because we've convinced ourselves we're too late. So we shrink the dream to match the present, hoping to quiet the discomfort. But maybe that discomfort isn't a warning. Maybe it's an invitation. Time isn't working against you. It's moving with you. You're not late, you're right on time for your next chapter. Let that gap between who you are and who you're becoming push you toward bold steps. Reach for new opportunities. Learn from those ahead of you. Ask better questions. Don't shrink to fit your current season, but stretch. Your future needs it. 2. Your worldview. Your worldview shapes how you interpret every challenge and opportunity, either as barriers to avoid or as chances to expand. If your lens is shaped by a scarcity, where success feels limited or the best days feel past, you may find yourself planning only to survive and not to grow. But what if you saw things differently? What if you chose to believe in a world of possibility, abundance, and opportunity? If your resources aren't the limit, if your source is deeper, then maybe the question isn't, what do I cut? But what would I need to grow into the vision I've been given? Start noticing the language that encourages growth, because what you believe about the world shapes what you believe is possible for you. 3. The culture handicap. This one is hard to see because it's often the air we breathe. We don't always question the environments that raised us. They become our normal. For me, marrying someone who saw the world differently was a gift. Even from similar roots, she had trained herself to think bigger and gently challenged the ways I'd learned to play it safe. Culture, upbringing, and generational habits often shape what we believe is possible. Maybe someone took a risk and failed, so you learned, stay safe, be realistic. Or maybe the highest goals in your family was early retirement and job security. Now these are great goals, unless your purpose needs something more. And in some communities, especially Black and immigrant households, there's what is called the black tax. It's the expectation to support extended family even before we're stable ourselves. It's born from love, but when survival becomes generational, growth becomes optional. Your roots can ground you, but they don't need to confine you. Choosing what to carry forward is part of building your own legacy. New perspectives or honest conversations with people who think differently can surface the beliefs or habits we've picked up without even realizing. So before you make another 5-year plan, pause. Ask yourself, whose expectations am I carrying? What am I repeating that no longer fits where I'm going? Your culture gave you strength, but you can decide which parts to carry forward. and which ones to let go. The truth is, you can't grow into a future that your current perspective doesn't support. This isn't just about dreaming bigger. It's about seeing things differently, choosing clarity over conditioning, intention over inertia. The way we think shapes the way we lead, and what we leave behind. So take the time to reflect. Be willing to question, to adjust, and to build forward. If this resonated with you, share it with someone navigating the same tension. And let me know, what belief have you quietly outgrown and are now ready to let go of to step forward? Until next time, stay grounded, keep your head up, and keep pushing forward. We at The Faceless Coach believe in you. You've got this.